She's here. I saw her walk in. We're over there somewhere. I think she's over there by Scott. Hi.
Senator.
How are you?
Un aplauso para Rick Scott. Un aplauso para
We're gonna. Okay. We're gonna need to flank a little bit more.
We got to move this up.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Here we go. Ready, senators?
Okay. We're good now.
No, no more. No more.
No. But at least we got a little bit.
Sir. Warming your fire.
Good to see you, bro.
This is like a campaign event.
It does.
Okay. So, Mary, are you want to go ahead and get started? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, if we can get started. The first thing I want to do is I want to Okay. If you just sit back and think about how many years so many people here have kept this issue alive so we can continue to fight for freedom and liberty in Venezuela. So the first thing we're going to do is give everybody in this room a big round of applause because everybody was part of it. This only happened, President Trump only took this action, and Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth, they only took this action because it was important. And what you did year after year after year is you kept it at the top of the fold of the paper, on the news. You talked about the issues, you talked about the atrocities. That is the only reason this happened. It's the only reason. If you go to Europe, they don't talk about this. If you travel around Europe, they don't talk about the atrocities of Cuba. They don't talk about the atrocities of Venezuela. The only reason it happened because so many people in Miami gave a damn.
Yes.
And you did year after year. So first I'd like to say, I want to just recognize some individuals that are here. Fabio Andrade. Fabio has been fighting for a long time. He's now a good shot. He's with the...
Wait, one moment. We've lost power here. We lost power. Where's the plug up at?
Oh, you lost power?
Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second, please. Where's the outlet?
Oh, yeah, we're not in Cuba. It should not happen. Okay, tell us when you're ready.
Where's the little man? Stay. You see it? Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Don't let me back out. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
What's going on?
Hold on.
It went on in the back off.
There's
no power.
Put it back in the wall.
Right there. Yeah.
No.
Jaime will solve it.
Mic check.
Okay, it's good? Is it good?
Yes.
All right. All right. Okay. By the way, before we forget it, I want to thank the media because you have cared about this issue and you have kept caring about this issue primarily in Miami, but because it's so important to Miami, it's been important to President Trump.
Yep.
So I want to thank the media because if it wasn't for you, this wouldn't have happened. We can do all these rallies, so what you guys have done. So let's go back to start. I would just recognize a few people. I know I'm going to forget somebody, so I apologize. Dario Fernandez, the new tax collector from Miami-Dade. By the way, a year ago, all of us were together campaigning every day here. And so, Alina Garcia, the supervisor election. I haven't seen him, but Tomas Regalado is here.
He's here.
How you doing? He was the mayor when I got elected as governor when nobody knew who the hell I was. Rene Garcia. Ana Maria Garcia. Where's Anna? I saw her earlier.
Anna was here.
All right. Juan Bars. Juan, thank you very much. Mike Redondo. Mike's here.
Speaker.
All right. Doro Councilwoman Rafael Benaro. I've never said your name right. Is it closer this time? Sweetwater Mayor Pepe.
Right behind you. Right behind you.
Miami-Dade County Commission Chairman Anthony Rodriguez. Everybody in Dorado know J.C. Bermudez. The quiet and shy Alex Rizzo. Commissioner Fabio Sturban, Sunny Isles Beach. Councilman Rosado, City of Miami. And Senator Alexis Catarrad.
Kalati you.
What did I do?
You did great.
You did great.
All right. And I'm going. The people who are going to speak, I'll introduce them in a second as we introduce them. First up, let's thank President Trump.
Yes.
In my lifetime, he's the first president that really cared about Latin America. And he knows that we've got to make sure we have freedom and democracy in Latin America if we want to have a safe America. All right, we love all the people that have come to Miami, come all over Florida, come all over the United States, from countries that have had problems. But guess what? People want to live in their country. And what we want is we want more trade with these countries, more opportunities for these countries, and President Trump has done it. I want to thank Marco Rubio. I don't think this should happen. Marco's done a great job as Secretary of State right here from Miami, and so he has done an absolutely fantastic job this last 12 months. I think Pete Hegseth, if you look at what the military has done this last 12 months, this precision was unbelievable. Then somebody that is not probably getting enough recognition today is Maria Corina Machado. So this is a person that I met only by Zoom hundreds of times, it seems like, but she's been a fighter forever. All right? And so if it hadn't been for what she was willing to do and others, all right, we also wouldn't be here. And I want to congratulate her on the Nobel Peace Prize. Let's remember what Maduro is. He's a drug trafficker. He's a narco-terrorist, right? He sent gangs of Venezuelans trained in Uruguay and El Cartel de los Soles to terrorize Americans, to rape Americans, to sell drugs to our kids and our grandkids, to kill them. I mean, this is a despicable human being. And when I got the phone call very early Saturday morning from Marco Rubio, I was ecstatic. I was always hoping this was going to happen, but when he said Maduro is on the boat and he will be on U.S. soil soon, what a great day. So, now, what do we have the opportunity for? We're not there yet. We've got the opportunity for peace, opportunity, liberty, all these things. We want everybody in Venezuela to have the same opportunity that people in Miami have. You can get a job. You can live your dream. We want the same thing there. And it's a rich country. Some people say, oh, is this good for America? Think about why it's going to be good for America. We're going to have a new trading partner. People we know, our friends and our family, are going to be able to live their dream in Venezuela. We're going to have lower oil and gas prices. We're going to have a great trading partner. This is going to be outstanding. And guess what? With Maduro gone, Diaz-Canal is not much. He's So, from day one, President Trump has held Maduro accountable. He's stopped the oil from flowing. He stopped the drug boats. Hey, Carlos. We stopped the tankers. And then this precision was unbelievable. So, I want to thank everybody that put this together. Carlos, thank you for being here. You're up third. So, Now, I just want to say a couple things in Spanish, and then Carlos is here to correct all of my Spanish. Gracias al presidente Trump, secretario Marco Rubio y Pete Hegseth, y nuestros valientes miembros de las Fuerzas Armadas por llevar a cabo esta misión y finalmente capturar a Maduro para que pueda enfrentar la justicia aquí en los Estados Unidos ahora. Gracias a María Corina Machado, un gran luchador por todos los días, lucha por libertad y democracia en Venezuela.
¡Viva María Corina!
Durante años, durante mi tema de gobernador, de mi senador, han luchado juntos al pueblo de Venezuela, al pueblo de Miami, por la libertad y democracia in Venezuela. I want to thank, we did a lot of rallies. We did a lot of rallies back at his old restaurant, which was a lot of fun. Los Estados Unidos, Venezuela, toda América Latina y el hemisferio estarán mejor ahora que Maduro está fuera de poder. Ahora el pueblo de Venezuela tiene muchas oportunidades. Now, democracia es muy difícil. Sí, transición es muy difícil. Pero esperamos un nuevo día por todos los niños de Venezuela, oportunidades para sus padres, trabajos, comida, salud. Gracias por todos que luchan por los venezolanos en un tiempo muy difícil. Pero esperamos un nuevo día. So, by the way, I always believed this was going to happen, but we never knew when it was going to happen. And so when Marco called me, I was so excited. I did say I thought it was going to happen before Christmas, but and it could have if the weather would have been good. So now I'm going to turn it over to the new senator, who's been there about a year now, a year this month, actually, Senator Ashley Moody.
Thank you, Senator Scott. And let me just say to my senior senator, not only in longevity, but in age, I have to point that out.
Much older.
What a wonderful day.
Moss Hoven.
Yeah. What a wonderful day. I can tell you in my past lives as a judge, as a federal prosecutor, going after cartels, as the wife of a DEA agent, who I am so proud of the men and women who worked so hard to this day to come. I was on the phone last night with the administrator of DEA, and I can tell you the morale in that agency right now is through the roof. This morning you may have watched on TV as the newest prisoner of DEA in the United States of America was taken to the federal courthouse to face an arraignment and indictment in federal court here in the United States. So I want to make sure this is very clear, and one thing that has been disheartening to me as one of the newest United States senators is to hear some of my colleagues immediately start being the mouthpiece of a criminal without understanding the historical facts that led us to this day and without understanding the law that allows for the United States to go after a drug trafficker that cooperates with cartels, with narco-terrorists, that has resulted in the destruction and devastation of this country and our families. Do not become the mouthpiece of our foreign adversaries with not understanding the facts and knowing who you are supporting. And that is a criminal. And if one more person goes on national television and professes to speak against this precise, exacting, legitimate operation, brave and bold operation, without reading the indictment, shame on you.
Yes.
Far too long, the Venezuelan people have lived under a dictator who is a criminal, a drug trafficker, who went through position after position in Venezuela and used those positions for his own profit, for his cronies, and he hijacked that government. He was never the legitimate leader. He is not the rightful president. Indeed, he is a criminal that has now been brought here to the United States to face justice, as he should have been a long time ago. I fully expect and we anticipate that Congress is going to be engaged with the administration. We know that there will be briefings this week. We know that we will be engaging on not only the historical facts that brought us here, but what's happening right now as Maduro has been brought to the United States and as the people are seeking safety and security and stability in Venezuela. That's what we all want. And I am excited to have a great partner like Rick Scott as we maneuver through these next few days. And let me just say thank you to President Trump. Thank you to Secretary Rubio. By the way, a secret in South Florida here, which I love, in our home state of Florida, you can say Marco Rubio down here and everybody just applauds. I have figured out it is a secret to any speech in South Florida. Marco Rubio, everybody applauds. I think that is now the case in the full United States of America and the rest of the world, because right now, today, Venezuela is not only safer, the people of Venezuela are not only safer, the United States of America is safer, our people are safer, and indeed, the world is safer because of the bold action of President Trump, Marco Rubio, Secretary Hegseth, and all of the men and women of law enforcement that worked so hard day after day to bring the indictment, to go after these narco-terrorists. And today, that is why we are here celebrating in South Florida, our home state. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to all of you who kept this issue at the forefront, not only of the administration's minds, but of law enforcement. You may remember not just a month or two ago, we did a roundtable where we highlighted each and every act of the narco-terrorism that is taking place, and how that has spread out in cooperation with all of the other cartels in South America, and it has endangered and risked lives of Americans. So today we're celebrating not only Maduro being brought to justice, but just one more step in making sure America is showing strength, true sovereignty, and a president that says, I will actually do my job, not like our last president. I will do my job and protect the people of the United States of America and our families, because the president before was asleep at the wheel and was being run by other people. Now we have somebody in charge. So thank you, President Trump, and thank you, all of you, for being here today and keeping this at the forefront of our administration's minds and missions, and the best is yet to come. It's a new day for Venezuela and the United States of America.
Now, so the next person, Carlos Jimenez, I got to meet because he became the mayor right after he became governor. And he's been a great partner. And he's now become a leading voice in Congress. And he's a leading voice on a lot of issues, but especially anything that happens in Latin America. So my friend, Congressman Carlos Jimenez.
Thank you, Senator, Governor, Senator Scott, and Rick, and Senator Moody. A pleasure to be here today. And first and foremost, I got to thank President Donald J. Trump. And like the senators have said before me, when President Trump says he's going to do something, he's actually going to do something. It's not like some other presidents said they drew a line in the sand, and then when they crossed it, well, I guess I'm going to draw another line, okay, and didn't mean what they said. It's vitally important that we have a president that actually means what he says, and then will carry out what he said he's going to do, because then it elevates the prestige of the United States of America. It elevates us and the power of the presidency that he will do exactly what he says he's going to do. And that's very important for our friends, but it's also vitally important for our enemies, our adversaries, that they know that they can't mess around with this president, that this president is going to protect American interests. He's going to protect American lives. The number one job of any government is to protect its citizens. And for far too long, we've had these narco-terrorists killing us, far more than any other terrorists from around the world. Over 500,000 Americans have lost their lives to the poison that's been transported to our country by these cartels. And Nicolas Maduro, without a doubt, was the leader of one of those cartels. And so what the President of the United States did was to save American lives. And yes, which is the most important thing that we have to do as a government, is protect American citizens. Now, there are some other benefits to taking Nicolas Maduro away. And for once, the Cuban people have been in this tunnel for about 60 years. The Venezuelan people have been in this tunnel for about 25 years. And now I can see both the Venezuelan people and the Cuban people can see a light at the end of that tunnel. And this is the beginning of a process. This is not going to be easy. It's probably easier to arrest Nicolas Maduro than it is to convert Venezuela into the democracy that we want. But have no doubt that the day of a free and democratic Venezuela is close at hand.
Amen.
So what we have to do now is make sure that that we have a transition, that the current regime that's there, that's still holding on to power, understands that their days are numbered. Their days are numbered, just like Maduro's days were numbered. There are still some others there that are wanted by the United States government that we need to bring to justice because they have killed thousands and thousands of Americans. And so, you know, there's still a difficult road ahead, but I'm confident that with this president and with our Secretary of State and with our Secretary of War and this administration that we'll see that day, you know, fairly soon. And so I'm heartened also by the words that were spoken by the President yesterday, saying he's now turned his eye a little bit over to Cuba. And yeah, if you're shuddering a little bit, if you're a little bit scared in Cuba, I think you should be. Because the President doesn't say stuff just to say stuff. I mean, this is more than one occasion he's mentioned Cuba. Publicly and privately, he's mentioned Cuba. And he understands that the Cuban regime is at the weakest point it's been in a very, very long time. And then one of its allies, Venezuela, will no longer be an ally. And other allies in the region are going to understand that it's not a good idea to keep helping that communist regime that has been oppressing its people for over 60 years, that has been a thorn in the side of the United States and is a threat to our national interests. And so this president has now refocused his efforts, and rightly so, on our hemisphere. And for too long, we ignored our hemisphere. And we've allowed our adversaries, China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, to operate in our hemisphere to the detriment of the interests of the United States and its people. And this president will no longer tolerate that, and so I have to take my hat off to him. The road ahead is not clear, but the road ahead, we may have some detours there, will lead to freedom, democracy for the people of Venezuela, and I'm sure freedom and democracy to the people of Cuba and to the people of Nicaragua as well, and a new emphasis by the United States on maintaining democracy and peace in our hemisphere. Because the best way to guarantee peace is through democracy. And the best way to guarantee chaos is by allowing these dictators to operate and to deny basic human rights to its citizens in our own hemisphere. And so, again, my hat's off to the President. My hat's off to Marco Rubio, the Secretary. I didn't get any applause. Hey, wow.
It only works.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think we're going to start a new pool game. It's called Marco Rubio, okay, instead of Marco Polo, right? Yeah, and so, but again, the great work and the great work of the administration, and obviously, none of this would happen without our great president, Donald Trump. And so I'm super happy for that. All right, and then I also have to mention my two colleagues, my two brothers brother and sister in arms, Representative Mario Diaz-Balart, who couldn't be here, and also Maria Salazar, who also couldn't be here. And let me tell you that their work in the House has a lot to do with what's going on right now. And again, I couldn't be prouder of them. They couldn't be prouder of our president. And we're going to continue to support our president and his efforts in our hemisphere to bring freedom, democracy to the people of our hemisphere. So now I'm going to say a couple words in Spanish. Le doy las gracias al senador Scott y la senadora Amuri por estar aquí. Le tengo que dar las gracias al presidente Donald Trump por el labor, lo que ha hecho, y cuando Donald Trump te dice que va a hacer algo, lo va a hacer. No es como otros presidentes que dicen, no cruce esa línea. Bueno, cruzaste la línea, vamos a hacer otra línea. No, así no es como trabaja el presidente Trump. Se lo dijo a Maduro, primero trató de negociar con él, pero Maduro parece que ahora aprendió la lesson, ¿no? Que aprendió en Irán cuando el presidente estaba tratando de negociar con Irán y ellos no negociaron. Bueno, entonces algo malo le pasó a Irán. Para proteger los intereses de los Estados Unidos, para hacer el mundo más seguro. Por eso tomó la acción en Irán. Y la misma cosa está sucediendo en Venezuela. Para proteger los intereses, para proteger las vidas americanas, que es el deber número uno de cualquier gobierno, tomó la acción contra Nicolás Maduro, lo arrestó. Porque esto aunque era una operación militar, porque era necesario para arrestar a Nicolás Maduro, y ahora está enfrentando la justicia americana. Hay otros en Venezuela que también tienen que enfrentar la justicia americana, y espero que en el futuro ellos también van a estar arrestados y que lo vamos a traer a los Estados Unidos para que puedan enfrentar la justicia americana. También tengo que dar las gracias al secretario de Estado Marco Rubio por su tremendo labor, el secretario de Guerra Pete Hegseth y toda la administración del presidente Trump, que ahora está enfocado en nuestro hemisferio. Por muchos años estábamos enfocados en otros lugares y no prestamos suficiente atención a nuestro hemisferio. Los Estados Unidos tienen que ser el campeón de la libertad y la democracia en nuestro hemisferio. No podemos tolerar ningún tipo de dictadura en nuestro hemisferio. Y para el régimen en Cuba, que tomen nota que el presidente de los Estados Unidos ha mencionado a su régimen en los últimos días. Así que cuando este presidente habla, escúchelo, porque es serio lo que está diciendo. Yo veo ya la luz al final del túnel para Venezuela, y también empiezo a ver un poquitico de luz también para los cubanos que hemos estado aquí 60 años. Y para Nicaragua también. Así, Colombia también.
No más petro.
No más petro. Pero eso lo tienen que decidir los colombianos. Y yo estoy seguro que lo que sucedió en Venezuela también va a tener efecto en Colombia. Así que así que es un tremendo día para nuestro hemisferio, tremendo día para Venezuela. También un buen día para Cuba y Nicaragua, y también para Colombia también, porque vemos que y para el mundo también, sí, tiene razón, para el mundo. ¿Por qué? Porque ¿quién está detrás de estas dictaduras? Rusia, China, Norte Corea, Irán. Y ellos son la amenaza más grande en contra de la libertad mundial, no solamente en nuestro hemisferio, pero mundial. Y por eso es que el presidente Trump ha dicho, basta ya, no vamos a tolerar esta influencia en nuestro hemisferio. Y yo creo que también vamos a empezar a quitar esa influencia en el resto del mundo, para que el mundo entero será un lugar, un planeta mucho más seguro y un planeta que aumenta la libertad y la democracia en todos los países de nuestro. Entonces, cuando tú aumentas la libertad y la democracia, estás aumentando los chances para paz. Y eso es lo más importante. Con eso, los dejo. También, una cosa, tengo que darle gracias también a mis colegas, a Mario Díaz Balart y también a María Salazar, que están en esta lucha todos los días conmigo en la Cámara y otra vez en el Congreso, los senadores Scott y Moody. Muchas gracias por su esfuerzo. Gracias, que Dios los bendiga a todos.
Thanks, Carlos. Now we're going to hear from Maria Teresa Marin. Maria Teresa is she represents Maria Corina Machado. She's been fighting here. We had an unbelievable rally, I don't know, a while back.
Behind you. Behind you.
Good morning, Senator Moody, Senator Scott, dear friend, Congressman Carlos Jimenez. Thank you so much. We cannot describe how happy we feel. We still don't believe what happened. We thought we were dreaming. We have been without we haven't slept like in 72 hours or so. We still don't believe what is going on. All Venezuelans, we dream with these things. I mean, we have been dreaming with this moment for 26 years. And this is something that we were, of course, expecting, but we didn't know that it was going to be that fast. And I have to say that this wouldn't have been remotely possible without the unwavering support and help of this exceptional congressional delegation of Florida. Senator Reed Scott, the support you have given to all the Venezuelan people since day one, and not only as senator, but since the days you were governor of Florida, you have given so much support to all the Venezuelan people. Along with Congressman Carlos Jimenez, María Elvira Salazar, Mario Díaz Balart, what you have done for the Venezuelan people is beyond, any kind of commitment. I have told Maria Corina Machado one of the things she has to do first when she becomes president, hopefully soon, is give you a Venezuelan passport to all of you. You deserve it. You have fought every day and even putting in risk all your political capital. This year we have elections, and you have put in risk your political capital to defend the Venezuelan people, to support us in an exceptional way that we have no words to express how thankful we are with all of you. And especially with President Donald Trump, who since during his first administration, he promised to liberate the Venezuelan people from the regime. And he also promised to liberate the United States of America of this cancer, these drugs that are killing more than 200,000 American young people every year. And this is because of the Cartel de los Soles. There is still so much work to do. There are still in Venezuela a few criminals, part of the Cartel de los Soles, Diosdado Cabello, Rodriguez Brothers, Padrino Lopez. We still have to take them away, to put them away from Venezuela to face justice here in the United States of America. We Venezuelans, we feel really bad that all these deaths are caused by Venezuelan gang members that are trying to destroy this society. They are trying to destroy America, and they are trying to destroy the Venezuelan good reputation by sending people from Tren de Aragua. All Venezuelans are not members of the Tren de Aragua. It's just a few people they sent to destroy America. And I'm going to speak in Spanish a little. Quiero agradecerles desde lo más profundo de nuestro corazón a la delegación congresional del Estado de la Florida, que ha sido una delegación excepcional, que ha hecho un compromiso con los venezolanos que han honrado desde el día número 1. El presidente Donald Trump, desde su primera administración, prometió liberar a los venezolanos de este régimen que ha desgraciado la vida de todos los venezolanos, que ha intentado desgraciar la vida también de ciudadanos americanos, que ha desgraciado la vida de muchos ciudadanos en la región y que ha intentado desestabilizar al mundo entero. El presidente Donald Trump, el trabajo excepcional del mejor secretario de Estado que ha tenido los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica, que es el senador Marco Rubio, quien ha hecho un trabajo excepcional. Y por supuesto debo agradecer desde lo más profundo de nuestro corazón a nuestra líder indiscutible, María Corina Machado, nuestro Premio Nobel de la Paz, quien ha dado más de la mitad de su vida para luchar por el regreso de la democracia a nuestro país. 9 millones de venezolanos hemos tenido que dejar nuestro país para huir de un régimen que solamente persigue destruirnos y aniquilarnos y borrar cualquier vestigio de libertad y de democracia en nuestro país. Todos los venezolanos, desde lo más profundo de nuestro corazón, queremos agradecer al pueblo norteamericano que además nos ha recibido de brazos abiertos. Y esa ayuda nos ha permitido ayudar a nuestros hermanos en Venezuela. Hoy celebramos todos los venezolanos aquí en Estados Unidos y en el resto del mundo, pero todavía nuestros hermanos en Venezuela no pueden celebrar, porque allí todavía están estos criminales asediando a todos nuestros hermanos para que no muestren la alegría que sentimos en ver aquella imagen tan hermosa de Maduro esposado, acompañado de su esposa. Por ahí leí que alguien dijo que la suerte de Maduro no podía ser peor, porque lo sacan de Venezuela con la esposa. Entonces, todos los venezolanos estamos viviendo los momentos más felices de nuestras vidas, de los últimos 26 años. My friends, you are Maduro's worst nightmare. The days of the regime are over, and we are thankful of President Donald Trump, Secretary Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth, Secretary of War, Senator Rick Scott, Ashley Moody, Carlos Jiménez, Mario Díaz-Balart, María Elvira Salazar. From the very bottom of every Venezuelan's heart, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now we're going to hear from somebody that just recently got here from Cuba, Jose Daniel Ferrer. He's lived a very difficult life, but he was a fighter for freedom and liberty and in Cuba, and he knows, like we all do, that the days of Diaz-Canal are numbered.
Muchísimas gracias. Sin dudas, se respiran poderosos aires de libertad en nuestras tierras de América. De la misma manera que las tiranías que esclavizan, que oprimen, que explotan a los pueblos de Venezuela, Nicaragua y Cuba, nunca lo hubiesen conseguido sin el apoyo de otras tiranías. De esa misma manera nuestros pueblos solos, por muy heroicamente que luchen, podemos recuperar la libertad. Por eso agradecemos enormemente a la actual administración estadounidense, al presidente Donald Trump, al secretario de Estado Marco Rubio, a todo el equipo, al secretario de Defensa, a nuestro amigo, el senador Rick Scott, que sin dudas es uno de los más grandes amigos que tienen nuestros pueblos, uno de los hombres, de los políticos más solidarios con nuestras respectivas naciones, no solo a nivel del continente americano, sino a nivel mundial. Así también nuestros congresistas. Sin la labor conjunta de todos ellos no hubiésemos visto lo que pasó la madrugada del sábado, que es solo el comienzo de toda una obra que concluye con la restauración total de la democracia en Venezuela y con el fin del régimen castrocomunista, que sin dudas es la raíz del cáncer en todo el continente. Muchísimas gracias.
Well, I think starting Saturday morning.
Tú debes respetar. Primero tú. Y él debe tú debes respetar. Tú debes respetar.
Questions from the media. We're going to go right to left.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, say it again.
Does Maria Machado have the respect of Venezuela?
Oh, absolutely. So if you look at the election, what you have to really admire about what she did, she proved that she won, that Edmundo Gonzalez won the race. When Biden sat there and allowed her to be kicked off the ballot, okay, and they still did it, and then she proved he won. So I absolutely think they do. I think what the president's doing is absolutely, Marco Rubio is absolutely the right thing. There is a process to get to democracy. Okay, and we would all like it to happen in a day. All right? And I think it's going to happen, but it's going to take time to make that happen. And Maria Corina Machado will be part of the leadership of Venezuela, and I think she's well respected by Venezuelans. Do you ever want to add anything?
Could I say what you want? Yeah, let me.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Carlos wanted to ask something on that.
Yeah, let me add to that Maria Salazar and I went to Oslo, all right, at the invitation of Maria Corina, and I met Maria Corina, and I saw the love that the Venezuelan people have for her. They were out there at 3 o'clock in the morning in 20-degree weather just waiting for her, and the admiration and the love that they showed for her was incredible. She is an incredible woman. She has shown unbelievable courage. Maduro's been tried to get her for over a year, and she stayed in Venezuela. And do I believe that she has the respect of the Venezuelan people? Absolutely. And she would have been elected the president of Venezuela had Maduro not kicked her off the ballot.
Say it again. Oh, TPS? Okay. I think is TPS there was. I think what's going to happen. First off, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go through a transition. There's not. I think Carlos said this. There's not a direct path to get to democracy. I was in Venezuela before Chavez. It's a beautiful country with wonderful people. We want to get back to that. It's not going to happen today. It's going to happen over a period of time. So we're going to follow the law, whatever the law is with regard to TPS, whatever the law is with regard to asylum of all countries. It's all going to be followed. Say again.
I really can't hear.
Well, here's where we are. Maduro's in prison, right? That's a big step. Okay. We have the vice president said that she wants to work with America. That's a positive, right? We still have a lot of bad people there. We still have a whole bunch of political prisoners in prison. Okay. So all these things have to happen. So I'm glad that President didn't just take Maduro and walk away. I'm glad that he is committed. He is committed to freedom and democracy in Venezuela. Now, I've talked to Marco Rubio about it. I've talked to the president about it. They're committed to freedom and liberty. Now, I can't tell you how they're going to get there, but I believe we're going to get there.
Next question right here.
Come on.
And my question is, now that
Well, I mean, I think it's just going to be. I think we'd all like it to happen today. It's just life doesn't work that way. I mean, well, there's a lot of bad people still in charge in Venezuela. This is going to take time. But if you look at where are we today as compared to where we were on Friday, it's unbelievable. Yes. I mean, we're here because we have a lot to celebrate. I don't know how long it's going to take, but actually, here's what I know: President Trump, Marco Rubio, they're committed. They're not going to just walk away. And this is going to be good. It's actually going to be good for Venezuelans. It's going to be good for America. Think about how many people in Venezuela. Like I went to Cucuta 2019, and if you sat there, all these young kids starving to death. They're getting one meal a day, having to come across the border, and someone had to walk across a river to get there. All right, every day we waste deep water. And these kids are not getting medicine. They're not getting food. That's all going to change. Is it going to change today? No. I wish it would. It's going to happen.
Could I ask you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
Let me say something. Okay. First off, the answer to the first question about who's running Venezuela, the president has said that if the vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, doesn't follow what the policies that we want, something is going to happen to her that's worse than Maduro. Well, I don't know what the heck is worse than Maduro, but that's pretty bad, okay? And so I think that she now, when the President of the United States says, we're going to capture you, and he did, and now he says something worse is going to happen to you, I think she's going to believe him. So am I happy that Delcy Rodriguez is there? No, I'm not happy that Delcy Rodriguez. But understand this. The number one thing is to make sure that we don't have chaos and bloodshed in Venezuela. And so you have to have a transition to democracy. That's going to take a while. We also have to be very, very careful because there are a number of political prisoners in Venezuela, and we also have to, safeguard them. And so whatever steps are going to be taken, we need to safeguard the political prisoners in Venezuela, but there also has to be a process to get to free and fair elections and then the transfer of power to the duly elected representatives of the people of Venezuela. How long that's going to be, that's still fluid, but we're going to get there. And why do I know we're going to get there? Because our president is Donald J. Trump, and our Secretary of State is Marco Rubio. That's how I know we're going to get there.
Okay. What's the question?
¿Cuál es la pregunta?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay.
Yeah, the question.
Not a speech.
But he's making a statement.
Okay. Okay. Mira, yo entiendo la pregunta, pero también yo conozco al presidente Donald Trump y conozco también mucho mejor a Marco Rubio, el secretario de Estado. Sabemos todos los trucos que tiene esta gente. Nosotros no somos tontos. Así que si ellos creen que están negociando o están jugando con administraciones pasadas de los Estados Unidos, están muy equivocados. Nosotros no vamos a caer en esa trampa en el futuro. ¿Que ellos todavía están ahí? Sí, pero ya respondí a esa pregunta diciendo que lo que necesita es la estabilidad por ahora y que no tengamos una guerra civil adentro de Venezuela para proteger el pueblo venezolano. Eso es lo que es importante ahora. Pero que no tengas duda que al final no vamos a estar negociando, o al final, el final de este plan no es mantener el régimen, los narcoterroristas que están en poder hoy en Venezuela.
Quiero agregar algo. Es verdad que en una oportunidad sacamos a Chávez, pero el despliegue militar que hay en el Caribe es una cosa histórica en la historia de la humanidad. Nunca habíamos visto un despliegue de esta categoría. El esfuerzo que ha hecho la administración del presidente Donald Trump para hacer este despliegue es una cosa de verdad sin precedentes en la historia del mundo. Además de eso, como dijo nuestro congresista Carlos Jiménez, tenemos al presidente Donald Trump, pero también tenemos a María Corina Machado, que nunca tuvimos en Venezuela una líder con la legitimidad que tiene María Corina Machado. Sí.
Okay, we're going to do a picture.
Carlos,
Stay up here. Okay, let's all get in the picture.